From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. Taken in at the 3. And he some strong running, and he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Flushed out right. And some room to roam that. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talent, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. On 2nd and 12, Tua trying to lay one up deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On play action, here's Tua. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. I tell you, for a defender, that's got to be a scary sight, seeing a big man like this with a head of steam behind him as he makes that catch and then turns upfield.
Yeah, normally when you talk about tight ends, you immediately begin talking about them rumbling down the field. But to me, he was pretty well gliding downfield there. Very athletic for a big man, and he takes this one all the way to pay dirt.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. The veteran Mario Addison in there to drop him for a loss. So on fourth down, the Dolphins' new punter for 2021, Michael Pilardi, on to punt. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. The intended target there was Gabriel Davis, and now it's 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Allen. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time. Breida. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
On 2nd and goal, Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Matt Breida, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Play action. Now it's into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick-6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He gives to Gurley. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Well, this defense for the Bills, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape, because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run. Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. From the pistol, it's Gurley. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. An option run with Tua. Finds a seam inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
And now we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. On first down, Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Jerry Hughes on the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2.
Allen hit. He lost the football. And fortunately, the Bills jump on it and get it back.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
On first down, here's Breida. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. On fourth down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. Back deep for Miami, Jalen Waddle. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Flush to his right. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Back to the ground game here, Gurley. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Tua going to throw. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Now Tua on the bootleg here. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough?
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it, and it's complete. They're going to get the first. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because There is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Final preparations being made for the second half, both in terms of game plan and also hydration, because humidity is really going to catch up to these guys, no doubt. To Brandon God.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Takes it at the 7. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're down on the scoreboard. Sort of a sloppy first half. And Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't ordinarily go with in the NFL. That's a little fire and brimstone. You've got to fire these guys up. Make them understand what's going on out there. They were so sloppy in the first half. Too many turnovers. Tighten things up. Maybe get in their face a little bit. Get in their grill. And then send them back out.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. Another carry now for Gurley. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fielded at about the 28. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Allen now on first down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Matt Breida out of the backfield. And it's second down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here's second and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Waddle now to return it. A nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
well.
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On the option, here's Tua. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Ed Oliver that time the one to get in there and bring him down. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
We saw this jumping jack make steady improvement his first 3 years in Miami, and he topped it off with 53 catches last year, career high. Now in his 4th season, I expect his numbers to continue to rise.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the handoff, it's Gurley. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Gurley again. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 53 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
On 2nd and 12, Tua. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, and that'll make it 3rd down. Looking to pass, Tua. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Looking for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, were they about 95% chance of winning it?
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Now Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off Byron Jones. He's at the 50. He's at the 30.
He's going to make everything happen.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick-6 makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen out to the left. He's got his tight end Knox. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo first down. Allen going to throw. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Again, they'll throw with Allen. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He hits Beasley right side. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. They run again with Breida. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. To throw is Allen. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. The kick by Bass is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this out to the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th. Didn't get it. How does that... And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off near the 32. And the return will stop right around the 25. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they touchdown Bills. Stephon Diggs, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bills are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. The veteran Jerry Hughes drops the hammer in the backfield. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground. And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Again, they run with Gurley. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told.